Morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Gina, how are you?
I am fabulous. How are you guys?
Good morning.
Well,
Awesome sauce. Kay's fuzzy, which is me before coffee, and Nellie is dark, which is also me before coffee. Just in case you all didn't.
I'm getting ready to go somewhere and I don't want to be distracting running around. So,
Gotcha. So, all right, Barry, what are you up to? Tell me some good news from last week.
well, I managed to push through some of those emails that I got. There was a small host of them.
Who here remembers onboarding with EXP?
I don't think I've made it through all of them yet.
Oh my word. I literally just shoved everything aside and I'm like, I can't even deal with this. And I couldn't, it was an onslaught. It's crazy. So yeah. Morning,
That's-
Kate.
Good morning. How are you?
Fabulous. How are you?
I'm great.
Awesome sauce. Let's hear some good stuff from, well, it's been a few days over the weekend and all that. And you look
My
so
good stuff. Well, let's see. I'm supposed to get a deal signed this afternoon that was put off from last week, so I'm all ready to do that.
Mhm.
That's my biggest new thing. I'm going this week to talk to the attorney on my big investor deal with her land. So I'll be out for 2 days on that, but that seems to be going well. And that's the news. That's the good news. The kids are good. Everything important is good. So
How was lean closer to your camera, just like an inch or two. There you go, because you blur
Okay.
out if it's too far. How was the Van Gogh exhibit, the immersive Van Gogh?
it was really good. It was different than I expected, but it was very good. We liked it.
Nice. I want to go to that. It looks really, really amazing. And Van Gogh's one of my very favorites. And when we went to France, we went to Musée d'Orsay, which has a bunch of his stuff. And it was amazing. Yeah.
Well, I had bought tickets and then I just forgot about them. Then my girlfriend sent me a text and we met for lunch and then we did Van Gogh. And it's one of our things. I have 2 girlfriends that we do at least 1 or 2 things a month. So it's fun.
Nice. Very nice. Kathy, what's some good news?
I didn't go out and try to kill the neighbor's chickens.
Good.
Are they like all night and day long chickens?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So in our subdivision, the HOA has allowed us to have, I think it's supposed to be 5 or 6 personal chickens. Well, my neighbors don't abide by that. And in addition to their chickens, how many ever there are, they have about 3 or 4 roosters.
Oh my.
And I swear to God, they didn't take a breath. They just crowed and crowed and crowed and crowed and crowed. So much so that, yeah,
You're traumatizing her now.
so that it was like nonstop. And it was like, how do they do that? And the dogs came in and woke me up. And so I'm a little cranky this morning because I don't like to get up that early anymore. Even though I enjoy the early morning, I usually when I'm up at that 3, 4 o'clock, it's because I haven't gone to bed yet. So I've just sort of switched over during my time. So I didn't like that.
So I'm glad. Well, okay. So you got a nice early start to the day, although I'm sorry how that started. What's something good real estate wise too? Because I know you have something. Because we just talked.
Well, I'm not. The thing I'm going to say is that I talked last night when we were on the call.
Mhm.
The person from the farmer's market that I've been talking with reached out and tried to call, but my phone died. So I looked at the email and she's kind of backed off a little bit, but based on our call, but she wants to talk because of something that I can't quite tell, but I think she wants to talk about lending stuff, and I gave her the information. So I got to figure all that out. And I will be at the food bank on Thursday with some realtors because that I still need to go pick up a shirt. So that has to happen too. But I volunteered for the food bank on Thursday.
Cool.
And so I had kind of knew that was there, but didn't remember which day it was. So I'll be with a group of realtors then. And I have been in touch with somebody there about possibly joining EXP. And, you know, so there's that side of it.
That's
mean-
some good news.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing major. I don't have any deals signed or anything like that, but, you know, little steps.
Look,
Yeah.
it's good real estate news and we keep on moving forward and it's always starts with something positive because there's always something positive. There
Yeah.
just always is. Nellie, give me some good real estate stuff.
Real estate. I did my first open house Sunday. And the
Woohoo!
guy I work with is the opposite of the first guy I work with. Even though the first guy has warmed up to me big time, he cracks jokes on his text. Anyway, so, and then he wants to help me network. That's where I'm going. He says, come meet me and I'll help you. He says, if you need to shadow me or I'll show you this, I'll show you that. So he's just, you know, willing to help me big time.
Wow.
And another good news is my ghosting client, she's really not ghosting me, that had COVID. Unfortunately, it's not good news for me, but it, you know, I mean, for them, but they had COVID and she said, you know, they move slow. So I learned their rhythm, but she said, no, I'm going to respond to your messages. Because I asked her what she likes or what she wants. I sent her some new stuff and gave her the buyer's agreement signature, you know, forms.
Thing?
And, huh?
Buyer agency rep thing.
Yeah, the rep thing. And she's,
Cool.
you know, I haven't gotten a no. And she's just said she will definitely get back. And she sounded like she was in a rush anyways because she had to sell her other house. But I want to see if I could get her helping, you know, getting someone from EXP to do that, to get a referral there too.
On the
So,
other side of it. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool beans. Good. I'm glad that, I'm really glad about your ghosting client. We've all been there and it's always nice to understand or to realize that at least 25 to 50% of the time, they're not really ghosting you. They just have some life stuff and we just keep on, you know, knocking every so often. Like, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? So cool beans.
Well, and then and I don't know what's gonna come out of anything, but these are all like things that I could work on. I met a investor. He says he gave me his information. He says, if you find me something, why wouldn't I work with you? So
I love that you said that because I was talking with somebody yesterday. I do not remember who it was. I don't remember. Anyway, they said that they, you know, how do you work with investors? And I said, it's just like regular people, only it's easier because there's no emotion. There's literally, does it make sense? You know, is the price right? Does it make sense? Yes. All right, let's do it. And that's pretty much it. It's not when you, especially if you're doing any form of cold reaching out, it's not the, you know, I'm offended that you called me and it's not any of that. It's like, wait, does this make sense? Then yes, I want to pursue it. So I actually like it. Hey, Michael, good morning. And how are you?
Alive and kicking.
Love it. Stop kicking.
Nah, wait till I hit somebody.
What do you got? Good news.
I'm alive and kicking.
Yep. You got more.
What do you want to know?
All the secret stuff.
I can't tell you all the secret stuff.
You're
Then I
really,
lose my vanity.
I'm about to share with you should
Sorry.
That
absolutely.
mystery. So there's a video I just put in there of Grant Cardone. I stumbled across it the other day.
Yeah.
It's really good. He's got a lot of tidbits in there. I don't agree with a lot of things that Cardone does. The way he invests in property and how some of his philosophies.
Mhm.
It's not my style. Like he wants to dive in. Don't go buy a unit. Go get in a partnership and get a 200 unit. I disagree with all that. That's not, you know, some people do, some people don't. But he's got a lot of information, little tidbits in there. That just listen to it.
Cool.
It's
Yeah,
really
I'll
good.
definitely copy that one over.
And I don't share a lot of them, but that's a really good video.
Cool. Got it. Hang on, I'm dumping it into my notes right now because I want to save that puppy. Control V, there we go. Awesome, got it. All right. Well, thank you for that. Brianna's connecting in right now. Brianna, you just came in. I'm putting you straight into the hot seat. What's some good news that you have from real estate? I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Hey guys.
There you are. How you feeling?
Oh, human.
So Brianna's got COVID.
Oh, no.
Yep. And so did last night on the phone call, so did Thomas. And hang on, there's somebody else in the team that's got it also. Neil's just coming off of it. So
maybe it's really true and it is rising again.
anecdotally, and I blame it on the Star Wars convention that just happened in LA. Or wherever it was that happened.
The Star Wars nerds
nice
here
to-
don't have that problem in Florida. It's only
Exactly.
the west side.
Exactly. So you got any good, how you feeling? Let's start. You're feeling okay?
I'm feeling better. I'm
How's
feeling
Christopher?
better.
Oh.
He's better. My son, they gave him eggs at daycare and he's allergic.
Ah, okay.
So he's fine.
Okay,
He's
good.
fine.
He's a little goober too, so,
Yeah, he's a year and a half.
Did you
yeah.
know he was allergic and they still gave him eggs?
Yeah, they're like, well, we don't have a doctor's note. I was like,
The break hurts.
I
Came
told
Dr. Latham.
right. I was like, you give him anything with eggs, like sauces, ranch dressing, mayonnaise,
Right.
cake that has eggs in it, he breaks out. And they're like, he's got this rash. I was like,
For goober.
right.
So,
But real estate related, I signed up with Braden Kinder.
yeah, how's that go? Oh, first off, tell people who Braden Kinder is and what he does, and then tell us how it's going.
Braden Kinder is Jay Kinder's son, and he is a marketing whiz. So he went into my Facebook and my KV Core, linked them and set up an ad. It said I had 1,000 hits in a week. I've gotten probably about 30 leads. I'm getting 4 transactions
Wow.
out of it. One of them is one person. I'm getting 3 transactions out of them. So I'm getting the mom, she's selling and buying, and the daughter is selling. So she referred me to her daughter. And then another one is a buy.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
How many contracts do you have signed?
it's just been a week. So I have 2 agreements. And in Tennessee, we can't do the listing agreement more than 3 days prior to it being on the market.
So you got verbals that said they're gonna do it, nothing. in
I've got a
writing?
verbal list. I've got a buyer's rep, 2 buyer's reps out of
Right.
2 people.
So
That's
What-
good.
what ads are they running?
So
what-
the one he's running for me saying our new construction Nashville. But
Oh,
in the drip campaign, after they sign up, there's both a text and an email drip campaign. In addition to me calling, it'll ask, oh, are you interested in resale as well? So it's just a way to capture people.
You're just getting leads.
I'm getting leads
You gotta
and
call, find out. Okay.
so I get their phone number and their email from the lead. And
Do they give you a name?
yes, and name.
And what are you doing to your 2 buyer reps in your listing agreement? What did you do to convert that from the raw data that came in?
So I quick to call, although in the past probably about 3 or 4 days, I haven't been quick to call because of COVID. I felt like crap. But before I was quick to call and I was the first, they were like, oh, that was quick. You're the first one to reach out to me, and I set appointments. So one I set virtually because I was contagious. And then the other one was before I was contagious. So that was in person.
Okay.
How expensive was that? I'm just
It's
curious.
not expensive. So you set the ceiling.
Okay.
So I set my ceiling at $10 a day. Now, not every day is it $10 because you know, they don't charge you until it reaches $10. So some days I get charged nothing, and then the second day I'll get charged $10.
And what did
So
Braden charge you for setting it up?
nothing, because we're on Gary's team.
Oh,
So if you don't get any leads on that day, you don't pay anything.
It's not necessarily leads if you don't have any clicks.
Oh, people have clicking on your website.
Yes.
So are you getting paid when they click it to view it and go away, or when they click it and give you the information? How do you pay? At what
They-
stage?
So Facebook has an algorithm. I mean, well, so the way I understand it is when you pay per click.
Okay.
And the information, I don't know exactly how the back room works, but I do know I've only spent maybe $35, $40
Mm.
in the past
So-
week. And I've got 4 transactions coming out of it.
So when I do my click funnels, the way Facebook works for me, and the reason I was asking if it was any different, every time someone clicks on it, I have to pay,
yeah.
whether they're on there a second or they're on there for a minute watching the video. So every click paid. My ads were running anywhere between $2.60 to $5 a click, depending on what ad I
And I think it also depends on the ad and who you're targeting.
Mhm.
So, but the way Braden set it up for me is I don't pay more than a certain amount per day.
Yeah.
And so you can do $5 a day, you can do $10 a day. He suggested between $5 and $10 a day.
Yeah, mine are all set at $10 a day when I do them. But you set your thing, it could be 50 or 100 a day, it don't matter.
Right. And Nellie put the link to Braden Kinder's Calendly in the chat.
Got it.
So and it'll be an hour-long session. When you have your meeting with him, have your Facebook and your KV Core pulled up. And he's going to share screen and he's going to do the maneuvering. So there's not a learning curve per se. And he records it so you can go back and look at it. But he does this so much, he kind of clicks through, he'll ask you questions, he'll set up the ad for you.
I didn't, if I may interrupt, sorry. I didn't have my profile, like any information about me or anything. He said, fill all those up and we have an appointment today at 4. So if you have, all these questions are great. I'm going to ask more. And then, so I
And
did.
your profile, you mean on KV Core, get your KV Core.
KV Core, Facebook, like I don't have a introduction of who I am, what I've done. And he said, I want you to do that because I can't do that for you.
That's why you and I worked on that.
That's right. And then he connects anything you have, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever else you have, Facebook, he'll do it all. But
The more that you do ahead of time, the more he can do for you.
So have
Okay.
you seen, has anybody seen the ad? Is there an example of the ad he runs?
Yeah.
You want to drop that you want to share, want me to set up the share screen, or do you want to drop it in the chat box? Which one do you
I
want?
can drop it in the chat box.
Okay, while she's doing that, I dumped in Braden's Calendly link, so it's into the chat box. I also dumped in there the Honey Badgers Facebook page. I am featured tomorrow, 1 o'clock on Honey Badgers Jay Kinder Mentor Wealth Live or something. I don't know what the heck it's called, but it's at 1 o'clock and it's on Facebook and it's on the Honey Badger page. If you're not on the Facebook Honey Badger page yet, we just need to get you invited and let myself know. Wow. Let me know and I'll either get you invited or I'll have Ava get you invited in onto it. So
Is that on Eastern time, 1 o'clock?
Yep. Yep, EDT. Yep,
Yep, grammar good.
grammar good. Yeah, my bad. Grammar.
So this is a link to,
So there's a link to Braden. Let me see what we got up here. We got the YouTube
wait.
link for Grant Cardone first. We have the Calendly link for Braden next, and then we have the link to the Facebook group, which should get you, it's one of the top posts up there. I can't get an actual link to the meeting. All they've done is just said, here's the next 6 trainings or whatever coming up. So it's right there, and I'm in there on that Wednesday thing.
yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of ad they run if he's running generic for everybody.
Here's what I do know about what he's run, and I only know a tiny bit. They did a Monday Night Live on it. Every time Jay Kinder's business started to slow down a little bit, what they did is they went and they started advertising on Facebook for new construction, and it would pop their numbers there right back up again. And so it's just an ad campaign that they designed, that they've been running for a while, and they run it whenever business is slow to get business back up again. They do not run it continuously. It literally is when they're watching their numbers and they realize they're not going to hit the numbers for the quarter, then they'll dump this in. I believe they do a thing, it's called 15th protocol, where you if you're looking for your numbers for the month, or if you're looking for your numbers for the quarter, you mark the halfway point, and then you do the math of, am I going to hit my numbers that I set? And if you're not, then you put something like this into place to hit it. So it was designed to do that, was to pop their numbers back up again, and then they'd pull it down once they could get their numbers going again. Okay, so I have a note. Please invite Chad Ragland to your thing tomorrow. I can, you can as well. You want me to pop you over to the link, Kathy?
I got the Facebook thing that you just posted.
Oh, that thing tomorrow. That's what you meant, not this thing tomorrow. Okay.
Right.
Yep. Oh, Chad, he's your guy that you want to that you're working on.
Yeah, he should be part of our team before the week, I think,
Perfect.
you know, but he's got like half of the work already done.
Control V. Okay, I got that one also. Let's drop the chat
Thank you.
box on there. You're welcome. All right. So, all right, we got a few minutes left. Challenges. What do you guys got?
Same
Roosters.
mental issues I have every day.
I love it. Everybody at once. Okay, go.
Well, my challenge is I've got to remember and get back into Real Flow and do my my sorting for clients that I'm going to call. So that's new technology. It's like I get it and then I forget it and then I get it and then I forget it. If I don't use it, I have to go back and remember it again. So that's my challenge.
I love that. Who has an idea on that? Because I also struggle with the same thing. If I don't do it often enough, I'm like, wait, what have I done and set up and all that?
The only thing I know to do, and I don't do it, is to keep doing it and take notes. So keep doing it so you get comfortable with it. Take notes so that when you leave it, you can go back to it and pick it up easier.
I've done the cheat sheet of notes, which literally just would be like, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here to get stuff in. Have you ever, I've also set up Loom, Loom videos.
Okay.
And what I like about a Loom video, I think it's free. I'm 99% positive it's free for the short little videos. And you actually just you do it and you're videoing exactly what you're doing. And then you can be talking if you want, you can have your little face in there too, where you're actually talking during the video of what it is that you're doing. And I did that for training Ava. I just broke everything down into steps, and each step has a little, like a 1 minute or 2 minute video. And it's a great reference. We store it all and save it. And so it's just a great reference of, wait, where was this again? And how do we click on that thing again? Oh yeah, click, 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 click. So Brianna's got the Facebook link up in here for the new construction homes. I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I click on it, what I get.
Okay, so question, Barant, you're in it. This is a landing page, correct?
What are you calling a landing page?
Well,
Can you see my
it's not
screen?
taking me to an ad.
So this is
Is this it? Can you guys see
this
it?
is it. This is
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And when
so
they,
I guess,
and-
let me try to rephrase the question. This looks like it's taken to a landing page. He's got
And
to
then-
do some type of marketing to get you to the landing page. So my question is, what is he showing people to attract them to this page?
The squeeze page is what you're talking about.
Yes.
okay, so
What-
I don't know the back room. I just know that we created this page and the ads run from this page.
Okay, gotcha.
And so all the information, once it's connected to KV Core, is tagged New Homes Nashville.
Right.
And
Why-
so he,
and not to interrupt,
yeah, you're asking backroom stuff that I'm not quite sure, but I do know we set up this page and the ads run from this page and it's connected to my
Okay, did
KV
he-
Core.
did he ever show you the ad that's running?
Yes,
Excuse
He
me.
showed it to you?
yes.
Okay, the video, was it a video or just a simple page or,
It's just a page. It's a static page.
okay,
Okay,
And then he also set up the drip campaign in KV Core. So as soon,
that's nice.
Yeah,
and as soon as they click on, within 2 minutes, they get a text message. Within 5 minutes, they get an email message. It interacts with them. So through KV Core. So like it automatically asks them after, a couple of clicks of engagement, would they consider resale? So most of
Okay.
them would, but I've gotten a lot of conversations, probably about 7 or 8 conversations with people that I have yet
Okay.
to meet with.
and I know you don't know on your stats, but did he give you any kind of stats of what the conversions were off of this?
He did, and I don't remember them.
Okay.
I'll bet you dollars to donuts that you could go in the back end of your
Yeah.
Facebook, yeah, and you can see all of that and kind of get an idea of what it is. Right now, I hear you. It's just magic. The stuff's coming through. It's going in KV Core. You get notified, you call.
Right. And
Newbie
they,
Well, I
has nothing to show.
I want that magic.
Would it
you know,
matter?
I set my own click funnels up and run them through Carva program, which runs it through Facebook, which I get a lot more tracking between the two. I know how long someone's been on the web page. I know how long they watched the video. So what I do with that is, like, most people watch between 10 to 15 seconds of a 1-minute video. So I figured out I had to get all my data and information first 10 or 15 seconds. And then the rest was just filled.
Mhm.
But like my conversion rates are a lot better with a video than just
Right.
a blank page. I don't get very many. In fact, what I do get is just garbage off of the blank pages. When I put a video, I get a little better quality
right.
of contacts. And then my ratio is usually 2 to 30. Out of that, I have a good conversation with someone that can do something eventually.
2 to 30.
Now, I've never ran the new construction.
2 to 30%? Is that what you're saying when you say 2 to 30 or 2 to 30 people?
Usually two contacts out of the running those Facebook ads, maybe a third. Out of 30%,
Okay,
it's
Okay.
less than 1% that I'm able to have a conversation with for long term to be able to turn into a future client.
gotcha. Okay, got it. All right.
Can I
Thanks.
ask a
What I'm trying to figure out is that, I mean, he's not charging anything to set up. What's he charging you for is he charging you anything?
Nope,
There's no fees whatsoever. other
none,
than you
because
just-
he's part of the Honey Badger line and we're on Gary's
in that.
team. He normally
Okay.
charges quite a bit of money. But this is a service that we get for being on Gary's team.
Yeah, I thought
So
it was
the
a
only-
few hundred a pop.
So the only expense you have is the Facebook that you're paying.
Right. And I have a follow-up call with him today. So he's like totally vested in making sure it's successful. So he's, we have a follow-up call today. I kept up with my numbers. We're going to report back and see if we need to tweak the area that I have it broadcast out to. And And then he's like, follow up as often as you want. So within a week, I'm pretty happy with the results.
Now, is he showing you how to see your stats and the performance of it?
Yes, he will today. We'll go over the stats. I played around with Facebook. That's not my forte, but
Sure.
he's gonna,
Mhm.
look at the effectiveness of the ad. And he goes pretty quickly, but he records it so you can go back and look at it.
Okay,
Cool,
so
man.
this first link was the one I sent, and the one you sent, Gina, was his calendar.
Yep.
This next link that you sent, Gina, was for your conversation that you're going to be interviewed on, right?
Yes, that's the Facebook page. So links, first one, Grant Cardone, second link, Braden Kinder's Calendly link, if you want to get onto that, so you can do the Facebook advertising. Third link, my Facebook Honey Badger, whatever the heck it is that I'm talking on Wednesday. I mean, I know what I'm talking on, but Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
Sure.
Last link is Brianna's new home construction landing page, her Facebook landing page that Braden built for her.
One more question for you, Brandon. Is this for buyers only?
Nope. I've gotten two sell transactions and 2 buy transactions.
It sounds like, it looks like the initial post is to get buyers and then you're converting the back end. That's what it looks like.
Right. So I always ask if they have a home to sell. Like, I don't care if they come in just saying buy, I always ask.
Sure.
And so that's how I got
Yeah.
2 listings out of it.
I just hate dealing with buyers.
Yeah. But I mean, you tell him what you
Pun
want to
intended.
target, and he will do your ad according to what you want to target.
Okay. I'll check in with him next week here and see what he's got to offer and all. If it's, especially if he's not charging anything, if we're setting up to see, because if I don't have to do all that work.
Nope.
It's a no-brainer. It's literally
Yeah.
no-brainer.
If
You
you're a
can-
newbie, if you're new, in your page you're creating, you don't have much. Does he put stuff on it to attract people, or is it what
So your Facebook page just he creates a new page. I don't know if you've ever done that
Right.
before. Like,
he's doing that? Yeah.
Business
okay,
page.
so he
Yep.
will advise you on setting up a new page. Your KV core page, well, I'd already set up, so I know that you're setting yours up, but he does all that for you.
Right. What I'm saying, it won't matter if you're new, you don't have anything to show to clients.
No, you'll have something to show. He'll work on it.
That's what I was wondering. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have to run. Bye, guys.
You look beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
do. Like a
do.
model. All right, you guys. Fabulous
Thank you.
conversation. I never know where they're going to go. It's always interesting. Thank you so much, Bree, for sharing that, and Michael for your really good questions to kind of hone down what this is and what it's all about. Y'all have a really, really good day and go sell a house. I'll see you tomorrow.
Gina, can you tell us what your topic's going to be?
Yeah, I'm talking on, because I had to send something yesterday. So I'm gonna talk on basically using numbers to tell your story. So we're going to talk about the trends report, how to beat out the competition. It's not a CMA, it's a property positioning report. The main number you need to track in your business, and then about pricing. But we're really talking about numbers and then pulling the story out of the numbers.
Can you record it in case we can't get there? Because I've got a conflict. And I'd
I
love,
will sure do my bestest. I believe they do, and
I think they do.
I think they do too. And I'm not really sure how to record on StreamYard because that's the service that they use on Facebook. But if I can on my end, I will, but I will definitely ask beforehand to make sure that I can get a copy of that. If they've
Thank
got
you.
it. Yep.
Date and time.
1 p.m. Wednesday, Eastern. Now I
Good
just
luck.
got my ring light to go work again. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.